Hello everyone. Hope you're doing very well. I'm Razzoorn from the Bear Nest. Um, Today I'm gonna be live to talk about the liquidation levels indicator. Sorry, give me a sec, guys. Sorry. Uh, yeah, so I'm gonna explain the recently released liquidation levels indicator. Um, I shared it in the chat for the exclusive members. You can There's a link in the resources channel. Um, when you click on that, you can add the indicator basically to your favorite list, and then you can access it on your chart. Um, Hello, Gio. How are you, my man? All right. So when you add the indicator on your chart, you should be careful because you have to use a chart which has the open interest data available on TradingView. Uh, for some reason, some exchanges don't provide like open interest data on TradingView, like Bybit. Yeah, this is the Bybit USDT perpetual chart, and if you don't see the levels, here's the error. It says no open interest data found in Bybit BTC USDT, and that's only because uh, for some reason Bybit charts don't have open interest data available on TradingView. So instead, you can use the BitMEX chart, BitMEX XBT USD. Sorry, I like to use the BitMEX chart. It's an exchange where a lot of like uh, good traders trade on. I mean, it's one of the better perpetual exchanges, and of course you can use the Binance charts as well. So if you can uh, sorry, BTC. What am I doing this? Uh, you always have to use the perpetual contracts. Okay, these two are, one is spot and another is futures. You need to use the perpetual. So, hmm, so when you open up the chart, you can see that there are a couple of like there are some levels available, and I try to I try to keep the settings and the like stuff in the settings minimal, so you don't have a lot of like options to change. And the reason is, first of all, I took a lot of time to calibrate all these levels that you can see here. It took me like 2-3 months, and I'm pretty happy with them. So of course, on my test indicator, I have a lot of options to change and see which one looks better. But for the production version, you only have the OI sensitivity option, and other stuff are just you don't really need them, right? So this is just the color. You can change the color uh, based on your chart theme, and that's pretty much it. Uh, Hello. Oh, okay. Uh, uh, so Gio asks, can you explain how the OI sensitivity work. Of course. So OI sensitivity is basically a metric for how is how the resolution of the levels you want to be. So if you like increase it to, so the 5 is backtested already, and like is the setting that I use on my chart. But so if you use something like 8, the only, I mean, you can put it like this. It works like it shows the levels on the on high time frames, rather than if you use like something like 2 or 3. I mean, 2 is, it focuses more on local time frame. Okay, local data, local price action. That's how we can put it. I mean, and I don't want to really make things complicated. So when it's like in 1 2, like, or even 3, it focuses more on local price action. And when it's like higher than 5 6, it's focuses on the higher time frame. And you can see the levels are coming from the, are more like uh, zoomed out, right? um but for example, when you're scalping, you can lower it a little bit. I mean, you can put it on 3 or 4, and you get like more levels basically. um for if you go like on 3 minutes to scalp, you get a lot more levels to work with, right? And but if you like increase it, you get like a smaller amount of levels, but like it's because it filters them out. Okay, it only shows you the ones that are important. um and that's the setting that took me a lot of time to figure out. And there are a lot of like coefficients and stuff that I didn't really want to have here. But yeah, I use 5 on BTC chart. I mostly only care about the Bitcoin liquidation levels, because yeah, it's still the asset that defines the price action on other assets. So there's really no need for me to use it on every single chart that I want to analyze. Um, but yeah, I use XBT chart for for Bitcoin and the Binance chart. Um, so that's about the settings. Uh, this indicator is, you probably, I mean, lately there are a lot of like different tools that basically provide the liquidations heat map. Um, but the thing about them is that, I mean, generally they have huge, when you use those tools, you see a lot of like charts that, I mean, sometimes they, I mean, no offense, but they look random a little bit, because that you see like something like this, and you don't like even know if they're based on the liquidations or not, or they're random. But in this, I tried my best to keep everything as simple as possible. There are a lot of like filtering and stuff to only display the most important levels. um, so that's what I do like about this indicator. It's more like minimalistic, and the levels that you see are generally the ones that got filtered, and the ones that are like the most important ones, right? And I mean, the concept I want to talk about the liquidation concept in crypto market. So uh, as you know, guys, the the crypto market, like you have a lot of data available to you in crypto market. Okay. And that's a good thing about it, that there are a lot of like ways to develop different tools and like methods basically to analyze the market and the price action. And uh, one of them is open interest, of course. Okay. And the way that this tool works is we based on the open interest and volume, it guesses about the levels uh, that a lot of positions have been opened. Okay. And then it calculates the liquidation levels for those positions basically. That's how it works, and how like 95% of other liquidation heat map indicators work. um but again, like it's always about how efficient and how like reliable your tools are, right? um to show you, to show you about like how you can use it on your charts. I'm gonna reset the setting, like it's on 5. The default setting is 5. Okay. And like on 15 minutes, come on, trading view, yeah. So on 15-minute time frame, uh you can see that these are the liquidation levels that we get. Okay. And if you do what we basically do on every chart, is that we find the range high. Sorry, let me choose the range too. Okay. And then the range low. Okay. And then, yeah, if we want, like, we can add the profile and other stuff. Okay. But what we look for is that we look for the price to get out of the balance, right? So this is at least the way that I look at the charts. This is the balancing range for Bitcoin. Okay. And right here we got out of the balance zone, right? And we call it a deviation. We like mark it, and whenever we get another push into the balance zone, we're gonna like uh, we anticipate it to go higher and meet the other extreme of the range. Okay. And when you add the liquidation tool, okay, you can see that okay, at this like level right here, we actually had a lot of positions that got liquidated, right? And this is extra confluence for you uh, to look at the charts, and it basically confirms that this deviation zone right here was actually a liquidity grab range, and now that we come back into the range, you can basically long it with more confluence, more confirmation, right? This is one thing that you can use. We can use it for. Okay. And if you look closely, you see the same thing happening at the range top. uh, So right now we have this liquidation level right here. Okay. And if we get something like this, and then we get acceptance um, into the range, I'm more like uh, I'm more like confident to be short in this situation if we get this, especially that we got a lot of positions liquidated. Okay. Uh, Now we're talking about like 15 minutes time frame, and like we're talking about like 2 days worth of price action. Okay. But what I want to do right now is I want to go lower in time frame. Um, like this is 3 minutes. Okay. And uh, a lot of the times with this tool, you see like you see a level and you see price coming up, I mean hitting this and then reverses. This happens a lot of the time. Um, I didn't really like hand pick it. Okay, basically you can open up your charts and uh, watch it like happening basically in front of your eyes. But like a lot of the time you see you get like moves like this. When you go up, you touch the liquidation level and you go down to another liquidation level, and then you go up, then you go down to another one. Okay, and the reason behind that is that the crypto market basically works like that. I mean, uh, no matter what we like the price action to do, but uh, this is basically how the market works. It goes from the liquidation zone to another liquidation zone. Okay, and a lot of the time, people like retail traders, or basically traders liquidation levels, are a very like reliable source of liquidity for the market. Okay, um this is the like very pretty accurate demonstration of the liquidation levels. That's why you see a lot of moves like this. Okay, you see price coming down, touches the liquidation levels, then shoots up. And like the same thing here, same thing here. I mean, even if you go like back and I should say it again. It's not handpicked or anything. It's the recent Bitcoin price action. Okay, I'm gonna go on some. I'm gonna open up some altcoin charts and show you them as well. But for now, uh, you can see that like it goes up, touches the leak level. It like drops for like this is like about 1%. Then it comes touches this small liquidation level, okay, and comes down to test the lower ones. Okay, now one thing that I do really want like to use this tool in is that I a lot of the time when I'm watching a low and I want it to be rated, like to basically looking for a swing failure. Okay, uh, this is going to be a swing failure pattern, right? When I see liquidation levels at around this level, and and the price touches them, I'm more confident in this example longing the retest right here. Okay, uh, so the way that I like to use this tool is I like to use it as a confirmation for the liquidity grab events in the price action in the charts. Okay. Um, Now, let's go on some other coins and see how they look. Uh, I'm gonna use the Binance perpetual uh, coins. Okay, something like let's go ETH USDT.P perpetual. Yeah, it's pumping hard right now. Okay, and another thing about this is that so obviously it is a leading indicator, not a lagging one, right? For example, when you are when you are here in your chart, you already see this zone right here, okay? And as I explained previously, um, this like stacked liquidation levels tend to work as magnet for the price, right? Um, okay, and then you get them like before the move happens. Okay, so here you expect to move to this zone right here. Okay, so I just wanted to clarify that these levels right here, there's no reprinting or anything. uh, these levels are leading levels, and you see them as they start to print. Okay. Uh, but yeah, so so ETH is pumping hard right now. I want to go to a more ranging environment and show you how it works. So uh, like another good example is right here. Okay. um so right here you're coming down, the structure is bearish, and you're coming down, you have this low right here, sorry. Okay, that you expect a swing failure, a liquidity grab, and something like this. uh and then you get the levels, you get your confirmation when you like come back above it. Okay, and the retest is where I'm more like confident to get long, basically. And about the targets, you have this old liquidation level right here for your target. Let's see, and basically that's how it happens. Of course, it's like hindsight easy peasy right now, but I mean, since you have the leading levels right here, they're actually pretty easy to use. Um, but yeah, this is like the price action on ETH. Mm, I recommend using it on like lower time frames. Don't really try to use it on the daily. Of course, you're gonna get some levels, and I mean, the, most of the time, I mean they're pretty accurate. Okay, right here. Uh, but I would like to use them on lower time frames when I'm at scalping. Uh, let's go open up another altcoin chart. Finance. I don't know. Let's use dot, for example. Okay. So as I said, you're gonna get a lot like good and pretty accurate levels on the daily, but I do prefer to use it on like lower time frames, like 5 minutes, 3 minutes, even 1 minute. Okay. But yeah, that's how accurate the levels are. For example, like this one right here, this one, right? So one good thing about it is that uh, a lot of a lot of people in their analysis, they call like this move like or this one or moves like this, basically like they call them noise, right? uh, but uh, but when you see these levels, and when you see how they perform, and uh, how they basically support the price. Okay, in these three examples, you see that these moves are not really like random, and they're not noise. They have to happen in order to price to go higher. Okay. um so yeah, uh, you can use it on, as I said, on the perpetual um charts that have the open interest data available for you. Okay, and let me know if you have any questions. Otherwise, I want to keep this stream uh, as short as possible for the future references. um, so I want to keep it as a small tutorial. But yeah, I'm gonna stay for like another 2-3 minutes. and you let me know if you have any questions. In the meantime, let's check the Doge. So yeah, on 1 minute you see how accurate these are. Of course, you can play with the OI sensitivity, uh, and it's gonna like filter the levels and show you the most important ones. Okay. Uh, but yeah, you see like uh, price coming down. Take these two levels, come up to these and these, then down. Take out these highs. These four levels are taken out, and we go like down. Um, ARB is a good one on lower time frame right now. Oh, it's pumping hard. I don't like to use it on like environments like this. But yeah, I mean, pretty straightforward, right? I mean, you see this to this. Okay, so these moves are not random. Uh, yeah, that's it, guys. I hope this stream was helpful for you. And I'm gonna be around the nest. If you want access to this indicator, you can join our Discord, and it's there. You can use it on your all your charts. Um, and I'm online in Discord if you have any questions. Thank you for tuning in, and see you around the nest. Bye.